my heart chokes. Like might as everything you touch turns gold. You dance in the hallway like nobody's told. You say my name so softly, like a soft little word. Yeah. Every time you're near me, all my doubts get blurred. You take my day, turn it bright, brand new. Every look you give says I choose you. I get you more than anybody ever could. You get me. In a way I never understood. And every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I get you. Yeah, you talk about your dreams, eyes wide, shining clear. And you tell the wildest stories I could listen for years. And you roll your eyes and kiss me when I'm stubborn and proud. You pull me back to center when my thoughts get loud. You take my fear, turn it into truth. Yeah. Every time you touch me, I remember you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me, in a way I never understood. Every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know, I just know I get. When the world feels heavy on my shoulders, you lean in, lay your head right over mine. You say we can carry this together, and just like that, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I get you. Every day, all the way. I get you. You get me in your eyes. That's when I'm free. I get you. More than anybody ever could. You get me. In a way I never understood. Every little smile, every little move you do, baby. I don't need a reason. I just know I get you. I get you. Yeah. I get you. You get me, and I get you.
Welcome to the show. Everybody is Dee. I'm glad you're here. Let's get into some things. I hope you're ready, cause this is what I do. It's all about different perspectives in here. Where you gon' get the real, no BS in here. We keep it real as we can. You can tell your truth and feel comfortable here. These reactions, videos and live these reactions. She's about to put on a show. These reactions, just to let you know, like, share, subscribe. We about to go live. It's DeeDee's reactions. Keep it real, keep it DeeDee's reactions. What you gon' do? DeeDee's reactions. We about to go live. Subscribe. We about to go live. It's DeeDee's reactions. It's all about different perspectives in here. Where you gon' get the real, no BS in here. We keep it real as we can. You can tell your truth and feel comfortable here. DeeDee's reactions, videos and live these reactions. She's about to put on a show. These reactions, just to let you know, like, share, subscribe. We about to go live. It's DeeDee's reactions. DeeDee's reactions. I hope you enjoy the show. Like, share, subscribe. You know it's a vibe. Like, share, subscribe. 'Cause you know it's a vibe. DeeDees Reactions. DeeDees Reactions. I hope you enjoy the show. Like, share, subscribe. You know it's a vibe. Like, share, subscribe. 'Cause you know it's a vibe. It's DeeDees Reactions. Tell a friend, it's DeeDees Reactions. It's DeeDees Reactions. DeeDees Reactions.
What up, YouTube? It's your girl, DeeDee. Welcome back to another live stream, you guys. Listen, as you come into the building, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Listen, as you come in, hit the like button. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, y'all. 1 in the chat if the audio is good. We've been having some technical difficulties, y'all. Please put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, okay? Shout out to everybody watching, everybody in the building, everybody who supports the channel. I appreciate you guys. Listen, this is an impromptu live stream, y'all. Impromptu live stream, y'all. So listen, as you come in, hit the like button, y'all. I want to talk about some things that I just saw, and I couldn't wait to record a video for it. So I wanted to come on here live. Hopefully we don't have no issues with this live, y'all. It's been a hot mess. I don't know what's going on, but this is the world of YouTube and streaming and video recording and all of it. You're gonna have some issues here and there, right? But I saw this video clip and I wanted to share it because it is just insane to me what is happening amidst the Bonnie Crew Society members, y'all. It's a lot going on, and you know, I'm here to address it and give my thoughts on it, and I definitely want to get your thoughts on it as well. So listen, as you come into the building, thumbs up, y'all. Thumbs up. Please like the stream, all right? Like the stream. Also, if you want to support the channel, support via Super Chat or Cash App, you guys. Also support if you want to download my husband's new single. I pinned it to the top of the chat. You can download it there. Check it out. Yeah, it's an amazing song. He has more songs that he's putting out, but if you want to support, you can support in any of those ways. I pinned it to the top of the chat, y'all. But listen, we got some things we're gonna get into. So yeah, buckle up, get a snack, whatever, get a drink. And happy Saturday. It is Saturday. So I'm not going to keep y'all too long, okay? Because it is a Saturday. I just wanted to come on and address a few things. As you come in, hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. And what else I wanted to say? That's it. Just hit the like button as you come into the building. But you guys see the title, Modern Women Are Broke and Fighting Literally, child.
Oh, my God.
Where is all the money? Where is all the
money? Where is all the money, honey? All this money
that a lot of these modern independent boss chicks are talking about, that they're doing so well, y'all. And listen, I'm not mad at women who are doing well. I'm not mad at women who are doing well. If you are a single mother, a single woman, and you're out here and you're buying homes and you're living your damn life and you're doing good, I'm not mad at it. Look, I applaud you. I applaud you to be able to be successful and do it all by yourself. If that's your goal and that's what you're excited about and you're happy about it and you're thriving at it, I am not mad. I personally wouldn't. I just would want to do it all by myself. That's all. I wouldn't want to do it all by myself. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I had jobs and I wasn't really happy doing those jobs and having to, you know, look to take care of myself all by myself. No, I understood you need some help in this thing. You know what I mean? You need two people to thrive if you want to thrive in a better way. So listen, once again, if that's your thing and you want to be an independent boss chick, you don't need no man, and you want to do it by yourself, I'm not mad at you. That's your choice. That's your life. I'm not mad at it. But I personally would rather, you know, more comfortable doing it with somebody because it's, to me, you can thrive a lot better in that way. But there are so many women that we see. What's going on, Cases and Cams? How are you? Chris G77, what's going on? Jay Tillman in the building. What's going on, Jay Tillman? Omega Supreme, how are you? Shout out to Alex in the building. What's going on, Alex? I am Alex. What's going on, Alex? Shout out to y'all in the building. I appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. All right. But my thing is this: there's so many boss chicks out here who are Brooklyn in the building. What's going on, Robert Brodus? I think that's how you say it. But shout out to you from Brooklyn. What I was saying? Oh, there's so many boss chicks out here, y'all. Independent, modern boss chick women who don't need no man. We hear it all the time, y'all. You know, we hear it all the time. And they talk about they're getting to the bag and these men are stagnant. And they've even had articles about men not leveling up or men not outpacing women in the marketplace, I guess, in finances and all of that. But what we're steadily seeing is a portrayal of these women who are so far ahead of black men, because it's all about black men. This is black men specifically. And that these women are doing so great because they're able to purchase homes, they're able to buy expensive cars, they're able to do all of these things by themselves in these single family households. And they've kind of pedestalizing that and putting these women above men and making it seem like they're just outpacing men because they're buying these things and doing all of this. But what they refuse to talk about is the downside of that and how a lot of these women are filing for bankruptcy, how a lot of them are in foreclosure, how a lot of them are losing their jobs, which we already know, how their cars are being repossessed, how the money is not quite giving them the advantage or the edge the way they want you to believe. Even if there's a certain percentage of women who are making six figures or more, which is not a whole lot of women who make that, there's still a deficit. They're still falling short. It's not like they're building generational wealth or they're, growing that money. They're going broke. Oh my God. And why is that? Because they're calculating what they're spending money on. They're buying houses, they're buying cars and making it appear that they're doing so great, but they're going broke because of their spending habits, because not the money they make, but how they spend it. And that is very important. So while a lot of these women are saying that men are broke, right? Because men don't want to spend money on them and you must be broke. And, I just say you're broke. That no, in actuality, it's the women who are broke. Oh my God. And just because you make a certain amount of money doesn't mean that's the amount of money that you have. That means you're spending at a higher rate. So you actually don't have the money that you make, because the money that you make is going right out, right? So you get your paycheck and your majority of your paycheck is gone. Why? Because you're trying to live a certain lifestyle that they're trying to push onto men who are more frugal and may have way more money than them, even though they're not enrolled in college as much as women, which means they don't have student loan debt. Hello. That means a lot of these men don't have student loan debt, because these women have all the student loan debt, and most of the men don't, because they don't enroll in college. They take trades and do other things and build their money. And these are the things that women are looking down on, because fake modern society has told these women they need a look, they need a lifestyle, and a man has to match their look and their lifestyle to be pleasing to others, which is all superficial and dumb if you ask me. But this is what they're going for, so go for it. But the men are wiser with their money, in my opinion. The men are doing better with the money that they make than the women are, because they're not out here trying to live up to a certain lifestyle and impress people they don't know, and on social media trying to portray a lifestyle that you can't even afford. So we know that this is a fact. So this whole idea that women are making the money, getting to the bag, doing this, buying homes. Yeah, but y'all can't afford them. You're buying things that you really can't afford just to make yourself look good and to say that you're doing better than men. But in actuality, the house is crumbling. Oh my God. The walls are tumbling down, is what I'm saying, because a lot of them can't afford the lifestyle they want you to give them, and it's showing. So we're gonna get into the video clip, y'all. Shout out to Jamil. Jamil, what's going on? How are you today? Jamil 843, thank you for the super chat. Says with men retreating, they will turn on each other. Oh my God. Looks like that. Thank you, Jamil, for the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it is becoming an issue. And see, now the girls are fighting, child. I want to play this video because I saw this earlier today. This is why I'm here, y'all. I had to share it with y'all. Trust me. When I see stuff, sometimes I can't wait to do it because then I got to record the video. You got to get edited and then schedule it. No, I wanted to bring this to y'all today, right away, because I jumped on it because it just shows you the foolishness that's going on and why a lot of this lifestyle and all these superficial things that these women are looking for, especially from men, is not worth it. And I would just tell men, stay the course. Do not give into this foolishness whatsoever. Do not think that you're not leveling up or you're not doing what you're supposed to do because of what these women are saying. Because some unsuspecting man might think, or young man might think, damn, I got to make 6 figures. I got to do this XYZ to get the attention of these women. I feel funny or I'm behind. No, do not feel funny. Do what you need to do. Stay the course. Follow whatever it is your pattern or path that you want to do to whatever you want to be successful in, and do that. But stack your cash. Build your funds up. Get your life together. But don't focus on these women. Do what you need to do for you, and you're gonna be good. While these women are out here chasing a bag for a lifestyle, they gonna have a hard time. They're maxing out credit cards. They're taking out loans. They can't even afford their bills. This is why they're looking to y'all and trying to shame y'all to come in and take on the responsibilities and this foolishness that they've created. This is not normal. And do not beat yourself up if you don't think that you're in a position to deal with a woman like this, because what they're doing is superficial and it's not real. It's not normal. I don't give a damn what nobody say. The stuff that these women are spending money on and how they're spending money like it's water, that is not normal. That is not a healthy financial situation. That is not how you should be spending money. Even people with money, people who have a lot of money have what's the word I'm looking for? Jesus Lord, my mind went blank. What is it? They have budgets. There we go. Even people who have real money have budgets. They understand what budgets are, but broke people who are living a fake lifestyle want to tell you, oh, there shouldn't be a budget. You're just going to spend. That is reckless. That's foolish. And don't ever let somebody tell you that that's what you should be doing. That is just reckless behavior. Financially reckless. That you'll never have any money. You'll never build generational wealth. You'll never have money for a rainy day or money for your kids or for your future. Do not. These women are insane. And they know that they can't provide this, so that's why they shame men into do it. You should never let nobody, I don't give a damn what she look like, how big her BBL is, how long her weave is, how cute she is in the face. I don't care. If you don't want to be broke and broken running behind these women, please don't fall for it. Don't fall for the okie doke. Because they're broke and broken. They're losing these jobs. They're panicking, running around. They don't know what to do. They don't have their sugar daddies on standby. They don't have y'all the shame to go and ask y'all for rent money and food money and bill money and baby money and clothes for their kids and all this. No. They're going to have to figure it out. Because this is what y'all are choosing. So y'all gonna have to figure it out by yourself. It's not for the men to come in and be superheroes and gather together and come to their aid and start saying, oh, we got to help these women. No, you don't. They put themselves in these situations. They got to get themselves out. But anyway, I want to get to this video, child, of what's happening. I saw this. I saw this on She's Shazad channel. And I was like, baby, I know you lying. I know you lying. So I want to play this and then we're going to continue the conversation. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. And make sure you continuously support the channel, you guys. Support via Super Chat, Cash App, y'all. Also, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you hit the like button. All right. So let's get into this. Here we go.
Downtown LA restaurant ends with several women being taken to the hospital with stab wounds.
2 suspects were also taken into custody, and Gigi Graciette is live in downtown with all the details. Gigi.
It was quite the end to a private party yesterday afternoon. Take a look at the video. This clip shared on Citizen app shows the large police and fire presence with multiple victims down in different locations. And there was the search for the suspects. And there were a lot of people who were simply watching all the drama unfold at Zaya Restaurant on 7th in downtown L.A. And boy, there was certainly a lot of drama. This morning, we have exclusive new information on what happened as the private party was wrapping up. Apparently, servers brought the party the bill, and that's when sources tell us the fighting started. It was 4:40 in the afternoon, and apparently the all-girl group disagreed on something and started arguing with each other. That's when police confirm one of the women pulled out a knife and another one grabbed a bottle. The war of words quickly escalating into a very dangerous fight. Ultimately, the fire department says they evaluated 5 people at the scene, transporting 4 of them, all women, ages between 26 and 37. They were taken to the hospital with stab wounds. Some were stabbed, police tell us, with a knife. Another person was stabbed with that bottle. The 5th victim, they're just calling her Jane Doe because apparently she did have some cuts to her face, but she just decided to leave the scene. By early evening, police confirmed 2 suspects were arrested, and this morning, those 2 suspects, both women, are still behind bars. They're facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon. And bringing it back here live, we're told that one of the suspects in jail is possibly related to one of the victims in the hospital. That still has to be confirmed. Police have a lot of work to do on this case. Meanwhile, no word on whether or not that bill was ever paid at Zaya Restaurant.
Oh my God. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Please take the wheel. Are you, baby? Okay, this is why I titled this video the way I did. Where is all the money, honey? Oh my God. What the hell? The girls are fighting over dinner. Oh, baby, they are ratchet as hell. Y'all can't go out all this money. Where all this money at that y'all got? All these boss chicks out here. Y'all all girl group. And y'all talk about living in a world with all women. Girl, please. Oh my God. Child, y'all ain't pulling the wool over my eyes. Y'all talking about living. Oh, we would love to have a world with just, baby, y'all would be messed up. You understand me? Baby, they can't go out to dinner and pay the bill. All of you boss chicks. It was an all-girl black girl group, might I add. All of y'all with all this money and all this got y'all going on in girl power and body crew societies of America. Y'all are so great and so got it together. Oh my God, y'all are so whole. Y'all are so put together in the minute of the problem, and y'all all go out and it turn into a stabbing fest. Oh my God. Are y'all serious? What happened? I thought y'all was so great and put together and got all this money. A group of y'all, oh my God, it shouldn't have been a problem because y'all rolling in the dough. Y'all all are entrepreneurs. Y'all got 2 jobs. Y'all got 2 businesses. Y'all got all this going on, and the bill comes out and y'all get to stabbing. Fighting and stabbing. Like, why? What happened? What had happened? I would love to know. Y'all couldn't, what's going on here? If y'all are so got all this money, this should have been no problem. Everybody's car should have been on the table. Like, oh, I got it, girl. Or you got it. You get it, girl. Oh, no, y'all should have been arguing on who was going to pay for it if y'all got it made in the shade like that. But y'all got the fighting and stabbing over a bill for the meal. Oh, my God. What's the problem? Nobody wanted to pay it? Could y'all not afford it? What was the problem? Somebody wanted to eat for free? And y'all couldn't control your emotions? Emotional, intelligent women, modern women, you couldn't control your emotions and understand how to resolve conflict and handle the bill in a discreet manner because women are so perfect and they know they got it all together. And y'all are fighting and stabbing people up over a meal. Get it? No, we can't talk about this, right? We got to be quiet and act like this don't exist because it's women. We got to be quiet and we got to whisper because the body crew society members going to call us big bees. They're going to call us because we can't talk about y'all because y'all in all of y'all ratchetness. We constantly seeing it. Oh no, but y'all are emotionally intelligent. Y'all damn near rich. You own your businesses. You don't need a man. Y'all got all this money. Y'all pay, $100 for a matcha drink. You know what I'm saying? You got your poodles and you paying for your dogs and you paying $300 for a pair of glasses and you paying $1,000 for a pair of slippers. Y'all so rich and abundant and so great in every way, but y'all out here fighting in these people's restaurant over who gonna pay the goddamn bill because y'all ain't got the money in the bill. Who paid it? Somebody in that group should have been like, here's my card, just take it off here. But y'all ain't really got it like that. See, and the men aren't sitting around being simps and paying y'all bills and treating y'all like princesses and queens while y'all acting like ratchets on the street. See, now the chickens have come home to roost. Y'all are out here fighting because you have no other choice. It shouldn't even been a fight if y'all balling and rolling in the dough. Any one of y'all, however many of you were there, could have paid that bill if y'all got it like that, but you don't. See, and what happens is it turns into fights because y'all are fighting over who gonna pay what. It wouldn't be a big deal if y'all had it like that. People who have money don't work. Oh, it's nothing. The way y'all expect men to just sit at the table and pay the bill like it's nothing because he got the money. Well, y'all supposed to have it too. Why was it a fight and a stabbing, child, of sorts? Oh my God! You can't make it up. Can't make it up. Irving Hunt, thank you so much for the super chat. Says sounds like my type of gals. What they phone number? Irvin, stop. Child, no, because you want to be in the stabbing fest too, because they're gonna all turn on you. If you don't pay the bill, they're gonna get you, Irvin. Child, it's a hot mess. Thank you, Irvin. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's just a mess. It's a mess. Classy, what's going on, Classy? Classy young man, 35. Thank you for the super chat. Says DeeDee. I was at what is it called? I don't know the restaurant. Zaya's that night. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Thank you, Classy. I appreciate you. Baby, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. They are a hot mess. And I told you the truth shall set you free. It's going to come to whatever done in the dark will come to light. The foolishness that these women are trying to portray is coming out. People who know how to present themselves, know how to act. They're not out here fighting in the streets like this over a meal. Come on now. Why y'all fighting? Because y'all don't want to pay the bill. It shouldn't have been a thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue.
Reporting live in downtown LA, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
What a mess. All right. Scary situation there, Gigi. Thank you.
I swear you can't take ignorant niggas no motherfucking where.
People are recovering from stab wounds this morning following a brawl at a downtown LA restaurant.
And according to law enforcement sources, both the suspects and the victims, well, they were all friends. Actually, some of them may even be related to each other. Take a look. Video shared on Citizen app showed quite a large response by police and paramedics with multiple victims down in different locations. And then there was the search for suspects and all of the bystanders who were watching the drama unfold at Zaya Restaurant on 7th in downtown LA. This morning, we have exclusive new information about what happened as the private party was wrapping up. Servers brought the group their bill, and that's when sources say the fighting started. It was 4:40 in the afternoon. The all-girl group apparently disagreeing on something and began arguing with each other. Police confirm one of the women pulled out a knife while another one grabbed a bottle. The war of words quickly turning into a very dangerous fight. The fire department says 5 people were evaluated at the scene. 4 of them, all women, taken to the hospital, ages 26 to 37. All of them were stabbed, some with a knife, another with the bottle. The 5th victim, police are calling her Jane Doe. They don't know who she is because even though she had some serious cuts to her face, she decided to just leave.
All of them were stabbed, either with a bottle or a knife, over food and money. Oh, once again, emotionally, y'all know how to regulate your emotions. Y'all are whole and y'all are together and y'all this and that. Are you kidding me? Like, this is insanity, child. But we supposed to believe that all women are just so great. All women are great. All women are just holding together. This is the kind of stuff that I be talking about. And people want to become at me like, oh, you're bashing with us. All you do is no, y'all are coddling with women. People who are accepting this behavior and acting as if this type of behavior don't exist among women. And that is the stupidest thing ever. No, you have to be called out. Like this is crazy. But y'all are walking around here blaming everything on men and this, men and that. No, men got issues too, yes. But so do y'all. Y'all just want to act like y'all don't have issues as women and it's just them. No, it's everybody. I'm putting everybody in it. But we constantly see more of the foolishness amongst women. We constantly see a lot of women do things that they're not supposed to be doing, according to them. According to the way they are, this shouldn't be happening. Y'all should be able to resolve these issues without a problem. Because this is why I say you have to pay attention to the projections. It's a projection of their own ways and thoughts and feelings that are projecting onto you. Because they think that if they're this way, you must be too. Without publicly acknowledging that they have these issues. It's like, oh, throw rocks and hide your hand. Oh, they know they're crazy, but they're not going to tell you. Why would I tell you I'm crazy? Why would I tell you that? They know when they go home, they're crazy and batshit crazy, but they're not supposed to publicly say it. We're always supposed to hide it. We got to tell you we're the best thing ever, but knowing deep down inside you're not, but you got to portray yourself as such while condemning other people for their behavior when you're just as bad, if not worse. That's exactly what's happening. And it's been happening. This is not a new thing. It is not a new thing. Let's continue.
Early evening, police confirmed 2 suspects were arrested, and this morning, those 2 suspects, both women, are behind bars, facing assault with a deadly weapon charge. Bringing it back here live, we're told one of the suspects is apparently related to one of the victims who got stabbed. No word today if that bill ever got paid at the restaurant.
Okay, y'all, enough is enough. In downtown LA, there was a stabbing at a restaurant, and it was right down the street from my job. And it was allegedly because of the bill. Guess what? In 2026, a lot of restaurants are not going to be splitting the checks 10, 12, 15 ways for y'all big parties. Splitting a check up that many ways and getting everybody paid out is very time consuming, not only for the restaurant, but for the server. So let's talk about solutions. If it's a big group because it's somebody's birthday, guess what, birthday person? You need to put your card down. A lot of these people at this table don't even really know each other for real. Put your card down and have everybody send you the money. It's your birthday. We only here because it's your birthday. 2, bring cash. 3, if it's not because of a birthday and it's just a big group because y'all just going out, whoever made the reservation, yeah, go ahead, put that card down. And guess what? A lot of you think of dining as going out to eat. Ooh, dining out is supposed to be an experience. And most of you look at it like just going out to eat. So if that is the case, just get you one little entree and one little drink and keep it pushing. Because if you're looking at it as an experience, guess what? You're going to get that app. You're going to get that entree. You're going to get those couple of drinks and a dessert. And guess what? You're not going to even care about the bill or how it's split. Ooh. So let me just explain that. If me and a group of my homegirls go out to eat and one of my homegirls' bill is $150 and mine is only $50, guess what? I'm still going to split it down the middle with them. Why? Because we're not splitting food and drinks. We're splitting an experience. But that's going to go over y'all heads, so don't even worry about that part.
Hey, cousins. I wasn't trying to take it there, but it's time that I take it there. Now, to all my non-blacks, y'all tread lightly. These still my people now, okay? But, dear black people, these stereotypes about us when we go out to eat at these restaurants or when we go to these bars, they ain't appear out of thin air. Y'all have given them reasons. And y'all are still giving them reasons. The stereotypes are not made up. They are embarrassing. They are stressful. They are annoying. I don't need to go into detail because y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all go out a lot. Enough's enough now. New year, better you when you go out or stop going out. I'm sick of it. Love y'all though.
One time I was hanging with a group of niggas and then we all went out for some dinner, whatever, at a luxurious restaurant. And I started doing this. I paid for everything. So I said, you know what? Never hanging out with niggas again. So I just started hanging out with black people, white people, whatever. I don't ever have the problem. Like somebody, me and my white friends, my black friends, oh no, I got it this time. No, I got it this time. Ain't no fucking argument. Ain't no Who ate the cottage cheese? Ain't none of that shit. Stay away from niggas.
Listen, I thought that was funny. Oh my God. Oh Lord, they need to be at home cooking facts. Right. Exactly. Go home, cook some steaks. Why you all know how? Go make that stuff that y'all. Everybody eat the same thing, to be honest with you. Everybody see what's on, what type of plate is on Instagram, and they want to go eat the same thing. So you can cook that. You can make that. Everybody want lamb chops, which I love lamb chops. You know how to cook lamb chops? Go cook your own. You know how to season some meat, some steak, some lamb chops, some the same thing I always eat, some garlic mashed potatoes. Like, cook, you don't know how to cook that? Go cook that yourself. You can cook that yourself and have the same, put some candles on the table with a tablecloth and make it look cute and sit down and turn some soft music on and enjoy yourself. And you'll spend way less money and you can still have the same thing, child. And that ain't talking about an experience, child. I don't need to go out with a group of girls to have that experience. That experience ain't all that great. To go out to a nice restaurant. It's a nice restaurant. It's not, it's just food. It's food. I think if you know how to cook that type of food in your own home and give your own space, that ambiance or whatever you want to go, you can do that too. And I understand going out. Trust me. It's great. You going out with your spouse or whatever, or friends or whatever. It's cool. Y'all going out. Y'all want to have a good time. That's nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is when you go out, you better make sure you're going out with a group of people who can afford the meals. Because once again, I think some of these women are under the impression that, the girlies are doing so great. Oh my gosh. Oh, girl, we're winning, girl power. And it's not more like girl fights. Okay. Girl fights. Clearly. Come on. Literally. Y'all are out here fighting for the meal. Like, come on. Like, what? Make sure you're going out with a group of people who have some money for real. Like it is not a problem when the bill comes. Y'all can all just split it up or whatever. Or don't go out. Cook at home. I think that's a good alternative. A good alternative. Cook at home. Go to the grocery store, buy you some nice steaks or whatever you like to eat. I don't care what it is. And cook it yourself and enjoy your food. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, trying to start. The tides are turning is what I'm seeing. The jig is up. We see right through the foolishness that y'all are out here faking it and frauding it and scamming it to the end. And now those days are numbered. Scammers are getting arrested left and right. The sugar daddies ain't sugar daddying no more. The men aren't simps anymore. They're woke and they're like, hell no. If anything, you gonna take me out. Child, and so now, and the 304 hoeing gigs are not paying as much, and then y'all done got all these expensive bills, and now you got to pay it yourself, and now it's struggle mode, and now y'all still trying to present like y'all got it like that when you really don't. Now, this is not for the people who got it. If you are good, your finances are great, and you can go out and eat, there's no thing. This message isn't for you. So don't get in your feelings, because the only people getting their feelings about this are the ones who I'm talking to. So if it doesn't apply, it shouldn't bother you. Let it fly. Let it fly. It don't apply to you. Let it fly. It ain't you I'm talking to. I'm talking to the ones who are out here fighting and stabbing each other over meals that y'all can't pay. How about that? But all these women are so great and doing so well. Child, please. I said it before. The reason why the expectations are so high for men is because these women are broke and they need your coins. They need y'all money because y'all not spending like that. So y'all might have some reserves. So you might be putting your money aside for a rainy day. You probably working and you stacking your cash because you're living, within your means. So you're not going to get the most expensive place to live. You're not going to get the most expensive cars with $1,000 car notes and paying all this insane money for foolishness. But to these women, that's a flex. So they want you to be able to do the same because they're running out of money. Oh my God. Child, it's just a hell of a hot mess is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. And we see it happening. That's why I'm struggling. And if you can't help me, then I won't be about it, right? Because y'all on struggle mode. And y'all only looking for men to come in and pay for the mess that you've created or fix the mess that you've created. Ain't nobody don't want to be no afterthought to come in and fix your mess while you haven't learned anything, and you're going to keep on making a mess and keep looking for him to fix it. No, that's not responsible. You know, that's not a responsible adult. They're out here wilding, and now they're gonna have to pick up the pieces themselves. Ain't nobody coming in and doing that, and they shouldn't, is all I'm saying. Hit the like button, y'all. Go ahead, hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. But yeah, I just wanted to play that because I thought this was a hot mess. When I heard this, I was gagged. I'm like, are you serious? You know, it's like going out to, you know, taking somebody out to eat, and when the bill come, you run out the restaurant because you can't pay it. Oh my God. I mean, and I was just shocked, but not really. But kind of shocked that why are y'all pulling out, and just ghetto is all outdoors. Y'all pulling out knives and bottles, you know, like cracking a bottle on the side and jugging people. Like, what the hell? What is going on? Y'all are literally cracking bottles out, like on TV. Cracking a bottle and jugging people and pulling out knives in the restaurant. Oh, baby, if I'd have been laughing, if I would have been there, I'd have been sitting in my corner laughing my ass off. I would have been laughing like, ooh, I would have been recording it. So I could come here and show y'all, like, well, look what's happening. Look with the girls. The girls are fighting and they're stabbing each other, child, over food. And who gonna pay for it? Like, this is some crazy stuff, baby. And listen, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more of this, because, baby, it's just, the ish is hitting the fan. I'm telling you, it's just crazy, y'all. I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to bring that here because I'm just like, what? Not these emotionally intelligent women, not these boss chicks could never, not these beautiful, put together boss chicks, independent women who don't need no man. They all getting together. Now they fighting because, girl, they probably like, girl, where your money at? You ain't got no money. You gonna sit here, you done ate all this and you don't have no money to pay? Right. So now y'all finessing each other. Just like in the clubs, it's all women. And the women ain't buying the other women drinks. So nobody is getting a drink unless you buy it, right? They mad about that. You got to pay to get in the club. Y'all mad about that. Wait a minute. They tired of being y'all simps. They tired of standing on the sideline paying for y'all and y'all just using them. So now y'all all at the clubs, y'all all at the restaurants, apparently. Y'all all at everywhere, just y'all, and y'all don't want to spend no money. See, y'all going out, but y'all going out to the club for each other. Remember that, y'all? Oh, I'm not getting dressed and I'm not good for no nigga. That's how they talk. I'm not doing this for no man. Right? You're not looking cute and doing this for a man. So who you doing it for? The girls? Who else you doing it for? So you're not doing it for a man. You're not putting all this stuff on to attract a man. You just out here to go with your girls and y'all look cute for each other. So y'all looking cute for each other now. It's all y'all out in these places. So y'all going for that, but why y'all asking where the men are? Oh my God. Where the men at? Don't worry about the men. Y'all not here for the men. Y'all here for each other. Because y'all got girl power. So why in the clubs y'all looking around talking about no man is there and you ain't nobody checking for you, and the men are all in their section chilling, doing their thing, and y'all all on the floor by yourself buying your own drinks. Well, scared to buy your drinks because you don't want to spend no money because you're used to a man doing it. You're used to them letting you get in the club for free. You're used to men buying drinks, so you don't have to buy no drinks. You're getting drinks for free. You're getting everything. Now y'all, it ain't free no more. No, you're going to have to pay for yourself because y'all got it. Remember, men aren't stupid. That's what I keep telling y'all. Y'all have underestimated men. They have underestimated the power of the man. See, it's all about girl power until the men start using their power, until men show you what it really is. See, y'all don't let society hype y'all up. I'm telling you, y'all don't let society hype y'all up as women and made you believe that you are so powerful and that you control the narrative and that you are the prize. Y'all have let society make you think you are more than what you actually are. And I said this before, when the men wake up or when the men start making a move in the direction against women, not really against them, but just deciding, you know what, we had enough. We're gonna go our own way. Then this is when the ish gonna hit the fan. And we're starting to see it hit the fan because now for these women are out here who say they don't need a man, but still depend on them. Y'all realizing you gotta depend on yourself now. Oh my God. Y'all done faked the funk for too long. Y'all let society hype you up so bad to now you're realizing, damn, now you're realizing how important men are. Y'all underestimated the legitimacy of men and how they contribute to a lot of things that y'all depend on, even though you say you don't need them and you don't want them, but y'all are realizing how much y'all have depended on men. And now you realize, oh my God, without the men, we lose. What are we going to do? What the hell are we going to do? Damn, you didn't realize that men, are the ones who really have the leg up. The men that y'all depend on men for so many things. And when the men just remove themselves, y'all see what it really is. And even though you may not like it, you realize it. And now you just instead of you acknowledging it, you just stare into to a space like you confused, like you don't know what's going on. Yeah. Clubs, no men. Who gonna buy y'all drinks? Who gonna do? Ain't no man around. For the most part, what they're saying. If the men remove themselves, y'all keep doing these dating events and no men. So who you gonna date if it's a whole bunch of women? And you don't want to turn lesbian, I'm just saying, because that don't work either, child. I'm just saying. The lesbians fighting like cats and dogs, biting, taking a bite out of each other. Like, you don't want that either. I don't think you want that. That's no better. Y'all talk about DV, child. You don't want to go that route. You're going to get beat up. You're really going to get your head knocked in between the washer and the dryer when there's two women. I'm just saying. I don't think you want that. It's not better over there. I'm just saying. That route is not, really doing the most or doing the best. They're having problems. So you're not trying to do that. So what you going to do? You can't do nothing. Y'all better start buying each other drinks and being happy and dancing with each other, because that's what it looked like is happening. Because the men are going overseas and doing other things, trying to find better relationships and better women. So that's why I say either shape up or ship out. Do better or just be happy by yourself and be happy with, dating each other or hanging out with each other and buying each other drinks. And y'all just look out for each other, because that's what it's going to turn into. That's what we're seeing happening in this modern society, because y'all don't want men. You decentered men. You said you don't need them. And so, okay, well, if you don't need them, just show us. Why is it such a problem when y'all going out to eat, y'all fighting and stabbing each other over a meal? Like, I'm still shocked and appalled by this, because I thought the boss chicks had it. On one hand, I'm like, damn, okay, these chicks are doing the damn thing. And on the other hand, I'm like, oh, yeah, really? Like, what's the majority? Is it the majority of y'all struggling, or the majority of y'all got all this money and balling and you don't ever need nobody ever in your life and you got it like that? No. It's just insanity. But anyway, y'all, listen, hit the like button, y'all. We got about 169 people watching, y'all. 122 likes. Somebody hit the like button. Come on now, hit the like button. So we're going to move on to the next story, y'all, because I thought this was insane. So first let me play this video, which people were saying that this was a joke or it was satire. I don't know, but it definitely reigns true in a lot of situations. But listen to this. This kind of adds to the fact that a lot of these women, I'll say some are making good money, but they're still going broke because of how they spend. Check this out, y'all. Look at this. Listen to this.
My paycheck is as a Texas teacher of kindergarten and what I do with it. So my direct deposit hit today. It was $7,500.81. I did pay the rent at our condo because I am responsible for that. That was $3,581. Some change. I'm just going to round everything up here. My utilities for the month at the condo were $1,200. My gym membership is $251 a month. I had groceries delivered this month twice for a total of $548. I did not have enough money this month to move anything to savings. The payment on my G-Wagon is $1,548. I didn't do anything for my kids this month because it was a tight month. As you know, teachers do not make a lot. And then I did get my hair done twice and my nails, totaling $500. I didn't get gas this month. That was my husband's bill. After I add everything up, it was a grand total of negative $124. And that I'll borrow from a friend. I love being a teacher.
Now, they're saying that this was satire. She was just doing this as a joke. And it wasn't real, but I guess she's making a point. that listen, because somebody even said that they knew she was lying when she said as a teacher she made $7,000, because apparently I guess teachers don't make that much in certain states. But there are a lot of women who live exactly the way she just explained, and that's why she's putting it out there, because she knows it's the truth, even though it might not be her specific story, because they're saying that she's not telling, that she's lying about that's what she's paying, that it was. But what she's doing, she's pointing out how a lot of women spend their money. It's not that even for the ones who are making decent money, they don't see it as good money anymore, because their expenses outweigh what they actually bring in. So quite naturally, you're going to start to say, well, damn, this is not enough money. I need some more money, because it doesn't pay for all of my bills. But they don't ever look at the fact that they're overspending, that you're spending, you shouldn't be spending more than what you make. That's the whole point. But they feel they deserve what they buy. It's their money. They can do what they want with it, of course. But when you make a certain amount of money and you're not responsible, that's called irresponsible spending. Yeah, it's your money. You can do what you want, but then you're complaining about not having enough when in actuality you do have enough for you. You're just overspending, and there is such a thing. So if you're spending everything that you make to the point where you are negative, then that's a problem. This means you're spending recklessly. You don't know how to budget money. You don't know how to budget, properly. You don't feel you probably need a budget. You're not spending your money wisely. And this is why I say this is reckless behavior. And a lot of these women are looking for men to come into their lives to uphold this type of recklessness. They want you to come in and finish this up and maintain this, when if you are a responsible adult with your money and everything else, that would not make any sense for you to go into the life of an irresponsible person and just uphold that foolishness, because you too will end up broke. And if you don't want to end up broke and broken trying to show this woman a certain lifestyle that you don't even care about, but just to make her happy, you're going to find yourself in a sticky situation. And I just think this is what women are asking. And the men who are responsible with their finances are saying, hell to the no, I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? Ain't enough booty and beauty in the world for me to be like, no, I'm just going to mess up my money. I'm going to just go over and just pour it all into her. I'm got to work 10 times harder to get this woman, because, oh my God, I ain't going to never find another woman like her. Well, what type of woman is she? Because all I see is gold digger vibes. Are you pining so hard for a gold digger? Are you going out of your way just so this woman could take everything that you worked hard for? Or are you willing to chase behind a woman just so that you can pay her bills and make her feel good? And there's nothing you're going to get from her that's remotely equal to what you're doing for her. I'm just saying. I mean, are men that desperate? I don't think so. There might still be a few out there, but most men understand, listen, no, I don't work hard to build myself up and build up my savings or whatever I got. And now I got to go over here and I got to give her all my money to make sure she's good and present a lifestyle for her that she's used to and accustomed to, that she created, that she can't even pay for. Are you serious? $1,500 for a damn car note is insane to me. Oh my God. And it's not about the fact of that you can't do it. It's whether you should. Everything that you can do don't mean that you should. That's what people got to realize. Hey, yeah, you may make enough money to pay. You can pay the $1,500 a month, but should you? Is that responsible for a car that you just got to drive? And it's not about even safety either. It's not about that. You can get a safe car that doesn't have to cost that much. You don't have to go get the most expensive. She talking about a G-Wagon because people see celebrities in that, and you think and you see what they're driving, and you want to drive that too, because you want to feel like you're special. You want to feel like you're something. That's it. It's inadequate people trying to provide a lifestyle that makes them feel worthy. That's all it is. There was a documentary. I don't know if this was in the 70s probably in the 70s when they did this documentary, and they realized that the Negro would spend twice as much for items because they want to fit in and they want to feel special. They want to show that they're not the bottom of the barrel, that they can afford these things to make them to show the white man that you're on their level and that you should be treated special because you have the spending power to go into these stores and spend the most. They analyze us to know exactly how to treat us and how to target us. And this is why you have this idea of this name brand obsession, Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all these things. You feel like you have to have these things, and somehow that proves your status as a person, that if you walk around from head to toe with Gucci and this and name brands, that somehow people are going to look at you and consider you special and consider you an elite person because you can afford. It shows that maybe you can afford these expensive things. So now that means that you are a top tier person, that they will treat you better and that you would feel like you're something special. They knew they could play on the and tug on the heartstrings of Black people because of our history and where we've come from and how we were looked at as less than and not even treated as human beings or looked at as human beings. So now you flip that around and you capitalize off of the history that you've created for Black people. You turn around and you capitalize off of it and use them once again. And a lot of people don't get that. They don't realize the whole meaning behind all this. These people don't give a damn about you still, but they know you want to feel adequate, that there's a you know what I mean? There's a issue there. You know, there's a void there. There's something missing that they've created. So they know how to turn it around and capitalize. Okay, we gonna push this idea of these things that are so much better and so expensive. And we know that Black people need to feel adequate because they haven't felt adequate for a long time because of the racial divide, discrimination, all of these things where they're looked at as less than. So we're gonna turn that. We're gonna play on that. Let's say, oh, these things are so much better. The quality is so much better. And we're going to charge, you're going to upcharge by 300%. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? We know it don't cost much to make these things in the factory, but we're going to upsell it so much so because it's going to make you feel like you're at the top and you're special, to the point where people criticize other folks for not having these things. And we do it to each other. If you're not wearing Louis Vuitton or you're not wearing Gucci and Hermes and all of these expensive brands, then you're somehow not as good as that person. We do it to each other. And I think it's the stupidest thing ever. And if you buy into that, yeah, it's going to keep you broke and broken because you're to the point where they start scamming and start taking advantage of other people that look like them, so that you can feel superior in these things. And we all know that this is why I say the clothes don't, the brands don't make you, the clothes don't make you. Who are you as a person? And we, in society, we put so much relevance on these brands and these things to the point you're just starting to look stupid now. Now people are starting to realize this don't make no sense. To the point, what's this? What was the brand out here, y'all? If y'all know, the brand where they're selling a purse, and they know women, they can really get us, well, not me, but you can get women, especially Black women. You can really get us. When I say us, I mean as Black women as a whole, because there's now selling a purse that looked like a goddamn garbage bag. Did y'all see that? I think it was what was the brand? I can't think of the brand. They're selling a purse. Balenciaga. I think it was Balenciaga. Balenciaga is selling a purse that looks like a garbage bag. A yellow garbage bag. Yeah. I wish I could pull up the picture of it. Let me see. A garbage bag purse, y'all. Looks like a yellow garbage bag. It is insane. And they can do that because they know that somebody is going to look at them and say, oh, I must have it. It's new. It's Balenciaga. So I need to get that. It looked like a yellow garbage bag, like a yellow little plastic bag that you get from the corner store or a grocery store. I mean, I was stunned. And there are people who would be breaking down doors to go get that because, oh my God, this is the new trend. Oh my God, it looks like a garbage bag. Oh, I think it's $1,800 or something like that. $1,700 or $1,800 for the bag, if I'm not mistaken. But there are people who will buy this to feel like they are on top of the trends. Hit the like button, y'all. Go ahead and hit the like button. 172 people. We got 155 likes. Y'all are close. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Look like a damn yellow garbage bag. And people are buying it. I think it's $1,790, almost $1,800 for this particular bag. And they're calling it a social experiment to see how many people will go and buy it, which shows you that if people go to buy this, that they can sell you anything. They can sell you anything. It just reiterates how they think. That, you know, behind closed doors, they're like, these people are nuts. We can throw anything out there and they'll just buy it. They don't care. We slap our names on it and they just will go and buy it. And that's just it. To show how warped people are, how mentally screwed these people are, that they would go and buy something like this. You know what I'm saying? And so I just think, once again, this just shows you how lost we really are, how lost people really are, and how brainwashed we are, and why they can continue to capitalize off of us, and especially Black people, once again, because it's a problem that hasn't been dealt with. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the picture of it, because this is insanity. But once again, this is the issue that we have within our culture and within our communities. And it's designed for you to believe that you know you're worth something more if you have these things. You know, I've definitely heard people say how they didn't feel good if they didn't have their name brands. If you don't have your name brands, if you don't have all of these things, you don't feel good. If you don't wear you can't wear your own hair, because if not, you feel like you're not pretty, or you don't feel like you're worth anything. It's a lot of things. And so once again, if you buy into this narrative, then you are part of the problem. You're part of the problem. And I just think so that kind of goes into this idea of why so many of these women are out here broke, and how they are looking to you and they consider you broke if you don't want to spend your money the way they spend their money. But this is the bag, Balenciaga trash bag, large pouch, $1,790 for a trash bag pouch, a damn trash bag. And it shows you, just because it has the name, or if it's considered Balenciaga, people will go out here and buy it. They will buy a name because they think that name makes them better. And then what people tend to do, once again, they wear this and then they look down on you. Oh, you broke. You can't afford this. My wardrobe costs more than your whole life. Okay, who gives a damn? That means you spend too much money on clothes. That's what that means. And a lot of it ain't even cute. I always say it's not about the name brands. It's about if you know how to dress. Can you put a shirt and some things together? Can you actually dress? Can you put some things together and look good? It's not about the name that's on it. It's about you putting it together. What I mean, come on. There are a lot of people who buy name brand everything and they look a hot goddamn mess. You're walking around with Gucci belts and Gucci shirts and Gucci pants and a Gucci dress, and you look a hot mess. because you don't know how to dress. You just think the name brand makes you, and it doesn't. So I say this to say we got to get it together. Baby, it's just a hot mess. It just shows you these people they understand us better than we understand ourselves. And this is why they become millionaires and billionaires all on the backs of us, because they know we're ignorant. And no matter how many times they show you that this is foolishness, that this stuff is not worth what they're telling you, people still are just conditioned to not care. Spending thousands and tens and $15,000 on these handbags, and it doesn't even take but maybe $2 at the most for them to make this stuff. That these things are not, they show you over and over, these things aren't from, shipped from these countries that y'all, thinking that makes it better when they're not. They're lying. And they're overselling you, way overselling you something that costs them $2 to make. And we're still conditioned to go out here and go in these stores, and because you want to feel special. There was a video that I just saw of a woman complaining about the people not approaching her in one of these stores. I forget which one. And they make it a upscale experience for you on purpose, so you could feel special when you're going, because they know we need attention. Black people need attention. You want to feel special because you don't feel like you was ever looked at as or deemed as somebody important. So they play on that. They're playing on the heartstrings of your inadequacies or your insecurities. So this is what that is. Or you want to go in these stores and you want to feel special, and they treat you like that too, because you're about to spend an insane amount of money on something they know didn't cost but $2 to make. Oh my God. You're gonna go in there and be happy to spend $15,000 on a purse when they don't even realize. Y'all are some damn fools, but they getting paid. So a lot of these places, you have to make appointments to go in to buy these expensive purses, and they sit down with you and consult with you and all that to buy a purse. Have y'all ever seen it? It's insane. And that makes you feel special. They give you this, and you putting it on your credit card, and now you're going to be in debt because it made you feel good and you keep going back. So that's what it is. So she gets mad, walks out of the place because, they didn't greet me, because you want to feel special. Oh, they didn't greet me when I came in the door, and they were saying, no, ma'am, you have to make an appointment for that. So you didn't make an appointment, you just walked in because you about to spend an insane amount of money, and you feel good about it. So you mad they didn't give you the special treatment. So I'm just going to go to Gucci. Then you're going to go over there. What if they don't give you the treatment you're looking for? What you going to do? Why are you in these stores in the first place? Oh my God. When they clearly told you this stuff is not worth that, but y'all still keep going. But anyway, it just shows you the issues that a lot of our people have. And these people are playing on that. JSU Tiger 07 says, that's not a purse. That's a Dollar General bag. Exactly. Oh my God. Exactly. And I mean, $1,800 with taxes. I'm pretty sure it's 18 something for a goddamn dollar store bag. Thank you for the super chat, JSU Tiger. It's insane. Gorilla Grip Catch Club, thank you for the super chat, says, what has Balenciaga done for the Black community? I'll wait. Not a goddamn thing. Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Nothing. And none of them are doing anything for the Black community. They're just capitalizing off of them. And these people still walking around thinking that this makes them special. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Watch the document, The Secret of Selling to the Negro. Yes, it was made in 1954. Trey, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah. I thought it was 60 something. 54. Right. They know what they know what to expect from us. I mean, hell, even looking at politics, we talk about it. This whole identity politics, they know what triggers us. They know racism triggers us. They know, having somebody look like us will more than likely cause us to vote a certain way, even if it's not your best interest at heart, even if they don't have the policies that align with what you're looking for. Oh, just present a person that look like them and they're gonna vote based on identity politics. Screw what your agenda is. Screw what your political views are. Oh, just we know they study us. They know how to trigger us. And it's the same when it comes to money and finances. Make them feel special. They'll spend everything that they got. They'll go broke on things that they don't really need. And this is the mindset that a lot of women have, because they are the ones who are leading with their wallets, basically their purses, and what this whole lifestyle, which is a bunch of bullshit. Lifestyle. Now, if you told me you want a lifestyle of, you want a nice house for your family, right? You want to make sure that your kids are well taken care of. If you want to invest in their education or things that they want to do with their lives, and you want to have a nest egg, so when your kids are grown, you have money for your kids and things of that nature, and you want to take a couple of trips out the year with your family or whatever, or you have a certain, like, you want to have, your home paid off, or you want to have 2 or 3 vehicles or in a boat, just say, and you want to pay those things off, and that's what you want to have. You want stability in your house. You want to be able to retire at a young age or something like that. Okay, I could understand that. But if you're telling me you want to live a lifestyle that includes Gucci, Balenciaga, all expensive stuff, you wanna have a $1 million house, and you want to travel whenever you want to, just when up on a whim, just travel to all these places. I mean, what? And you never said savings or a retirement fund, nothing that will be beneficial for you later in life. It's all about what keeps you happy now. And this is why I say, if a woman is out here talking this way, that is not a woman that you should incorporate into your life, because she's going to drain you dry, and not in a way that's a good way. She's going to drain you dry financially. She's going to be a financial burden to you. She's going to be a financial vampire in your life. You're going to be struggling, and you're going to lose everything that you work hard for. These people are not financially responsible whatsoever. These are not the women that you would want in your life. I don't care how she looks. This is not something that you should take on, period. And a lot of these women don't give a damn, because it doesn't hurt. They already broke. They already broke. Oh my God. They don't care if you go broke. They don't care. They're already irresponsible in many ways, including finances, but in many ways. So they've already exhausted all of the money that they've ever had. And as soon as they get it, it's gone anyway. So they don't give a shit. Irresponsible people don't give a shit about your finances, theirs, and nobody. If they don't care about themselves, why would they care about you? So that's why I say this whole, and once again, I see that damn Liberty man that be on these podcasts, that little man with that wife. I forget his name. Yada Awakening or Yada Arisening. He just throws me off. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to him and his family, beautiful family, but that Yada Awakening man is irresponsible, in my opinion. I'm sorry, sir. I don't agree with that shit. That little man be standing there feeding his wife, which feed your wife, fine. But baby, he be sitting there talking some shit. And I just don't agree with it at all. And I'm like, if y'all listen to that little man, y'all gonna be broke. Y'all gonna be broke. I'm telling you, don't listen to that little man, because that man is giving the wrong information out here. Now, if it's working for him, well, he got a whole wife. So several wives, if I'm not mistaken. If he got the money to do that for his wife, kudos to him. Once again, beautiful family. He has a family. And I'll give him that. But I think he's giving young men the wrong information. Y'all shouldn't be out here listening to that, because y'all would be going, and I think older men get it, but these younger men sometimes are confused, and they don't have fathers, and they don't know which way to go. And if they listen to that little man right there telling these people that, they're gonna y'all gonna be out here struggling. For real, because I don't think you should be he said something about she don't want no good morning text, just give us some money. Are you serious? Why? That's what they want. They appreciate him, because he's feeding, he's telling them what they want to hear, because that's what they want. They broke and they struggling. They want to just go into the man coming at DMs, and they be like, I need $500. If you want to talk to me, and he just give it to you. That's going to help them out. And all they're going to do is go buy some more Gucci purses and all this kind of bullshit. And then you just going to end up seeing, you're going to have to keep on doing that. Like, come on, that's the dumbest information ever. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Because that just doesn't make any sense. That doesn't benefit you whatsoever. You just feeding the demon. You're feeding a demon. You're feeding something that does not benefit you whatsoever. And in my opinion, you got to be a lame, desperate person to be sitting out here just shelling your money out to random women just because you think you might get an opportunity to be with her. No, that doesn't make any sense. That's foolish advice to me. You think I'm going to tell my sons, go, oh yeah, you see a beautiful woman on Instagram, son? Don't say good morning to her. Send her $500. Just tell her, ask her, what's your cash app? I'm like, you got to be out your goddamn mind. Oh my God. What? Oh, she's so beautiful. Ooh, son, you might not ever see another beautiful one like that. Ooh, yeah. Send her a cash app right now. Go ahead, do it. Do it. I'm proud of you, son. Send her that $500. And all she's going to be like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then what else you get? And once you send her that first 500, guess what she gonna be doing? She gonna good morning text you. Shit. Oh my God. She gonna good morning text you. What's going on, handsome? She gonna reach out because she know, oh shit, now I got me one. Let the games begin. Now she gonna good morning text you. Trust me, a week later. Shit, might not even be a week later, a few days later. Oh, good morning, handsome. How you doing? And you gonna be so, running to the goddamn thing. Oh, she texts me back. Oh, I'm good. What's up, Ma? I'm good. I'm glad you responded, desperate as hell. So what you doing, handsome? And she, I'm happy, baby. I'm good now that you here. Ooh, yeah. Oh my God. And then she gonna do that and make you pump your head up. Next thing, I was trying to go and get something done, and I just need $1,000. Oh, 1,000! Oh snap! I got you, Ma. Here you go. Ooh, yeah, you reached out to me. Oh snap, shit. Ooh, you fine. Ooh, girl. Here you go, Ma. Here you go, 1,000. And she over there laughing her ass off. She over there laughing and geeking and sneaking and just saying, damn it. Thank you, Jesus. I done got me a foolish nigga. That's what she doing. She over there happy than a mother. Because now she can go get her outfit for the club. She can go and, get her girls together and do whatever she need. Go out the club to meet more niggas. While you sitting over there in a fantasy world thinking that you got a chance with her, she don't want you. Come on now. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Come on. This is what's happening. And this is why they don't like when I'm talking, because they're like, damn, you messing the game up for us. Like, oh, you snitching. Oh, you doing the most. Yeah, because I'm not a part of the Bonnet Crew Society members of America. No, never have been. I'm not a part of the Bonnet Crew Society of Members of America because I'm not with the foolishness, because I think it's a mess. And y'all are just using and taking advantage of people. And I don't like people who do that. I don't like it. I think it's reckless and it's horrible. You would want somebody to do that to you. So I'm just like, nah, I don't rock with that. I really don't. So yeah, they don't like me. They don't like me because they know it's the truth. And while I have the common sense to distinguish good people from bad people, whether you're a woman or a man, they don't give a damn. They don't care. And I understand, look, because you got to say this, it's not all. We got to keep saying it's not all. We know that. There are a lot of good women out here. There are a lot of good men. But I'm talking about the ones who are out here trying to finesse and actually make videos on how to finesse men, how to take advantage of men, which I think is sad. And these women eat that shit up. They really be there for it. They could do whole seminars on how to use men, and these women wouldn't bat an eye. They would run to it and love it because they all trying to do that, because they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about what you got to go through to get what you got. They only care about getting what they want for themselves. It's a selfish thing. That's it. It's all about me, what I could get, what I want. They don't give a damn about what you go through or anything else. Yeah, they don't like it. If you're not liked, it's probably because you're doing something right. But I mean, and I don't be giving a damn. I don't care, because I just think it's wrong. That's all. I think once again, when they have sons and they have daughters and somebody try to do it to them, this is when they get mad about it. This is when you realize that you're like, oh shit. See, you could do it to anybody else, but you don't want nobody to do it to you or your children. You know, and I think that that's just not right. So yeah, they don't like it. I know they don't. But if you can go out here on these social media streets and talk about how to finesse men and these men are dusty and this and all that, well, if you can keep talking about it, I can keep saying what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? As long as they can post and talk their shit, I'm gonna talk mine. You don't have to like it, but they know it's the truth. They know it's the truth. That's why you don't like it. You hate to accept the truth because it doesn't benefit you. You see, this is why there's selective outrage and there's certain things that women like and don't. You like the things that Kate, like that little man is saying, give her the money, cash app her. She ain't gotta do this and do that and all that. I'm like, Negro, please. You're catering to the problem. This is why these women are still trying, because they have men like that out here still telling you, you don't need to do this or you should be doing this for strangers. Like, come on now, y'all men with sense understand they ain't gonna be doing that. You shouldn't. No, you shouldn't do that. Lord have mercy. A mess. But anyway, yeah. So a lot of these women are projecting. They're broke and they trying to call y'all broke because you don't want to spend all this money on them just because. You know what I'm saying? No. They could call you sassy, broke, or whatever. While you working toward what you know you got, you don't have to prove shit to nobody. If you're working towards your goals in life and you're making your money and you're building yourself up, they let them call you sassy and broke because they're only doing that as a way to try to shame you so you can start sending them money like that man is saying. Send them this money, send them cash app, send them this just because. Are you crazy? You'll be broke following that, baby. Every woman you think is cute, you're going to be sending cash apps? You ain't going to have no money left. The Geek Surgeon, thank you so much for the super chat, says that need to be a shirt. Bonnie Crew Society of America. LOL. I should. I need to make that one because I keep making shirts. But we need to have that. Bonnie Crew Society of America. Yeah. That's what they are. They want all the women to stick together in this foolishness and just co-sign all of this foolishness. No, I'm not co-signing that dumb stuff. Doesn't make sense. Thank you, the Geek Surgeon. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, please. We got 210 people in here, 201 likes. 9 people have not hit that like button. Hit the like button. Oh my God. Yeah, but this is insane. Like they really and they mad, but that's what I'm saying. The jig is up. A lot of these women are losing their minds because they can't find these men to take care of their bills. They really can't. So now, yeah, they got to turn to the oldest profession in the world. That's what they're doing. That's why there's a transaction. This is what it is. This is why they are moving the way they're moving, is because you have no other choice. You have no other choice but to sell it. You have no other choice but to sell it now, because these men are not just handing it out like candy. They're not just handing it out like candy on Halloween. They're not just grabbing a bunch of money and just giving it to you. Yeah, you want to work for it. Now, if you want it, hell, for the men who like, you know what, I don't want you anyway, but you know what? I'll bust that down real quick. Oh my God. I don't really be condoning hoish men either, but hell, I get it. I mean, because once again, we all know it's not the same for women versus men. I understand that, but I'm saying I can't control what you do with your body or any of that. Like with women, nobody control their body. It's their body, their choice. They can do what they want. Same thing for men, but they try to police men's bodies and say what they shouldn't be doing or want to make them a certain way. No, it's what they do is what they do. Just like what you do is what you do. So if a man is out here and he like, you know what, hey, you paying, okay, how much? And this is what I want. This has been around for forever. It didn't just start. Well, he giving you what you want and he getting what he want. So that's why they're doing that now. This whole talk, they on there showing how they get their hoeing, strategies on. They're showing the rooms, and every hour they have a new dude in there and smashing and cashing. You know what I'm saying? And they doing it. And that's what they're resorting to because they don't want to work hard for what they want. They want the easy life, and then they want this lifestyle. So you out here hoeing and you spending all the money you make doing it. You know, I always say this. Listen, if you out here doing this and if this is not really what you want to do with your life, but you in a desperate situation, why not stack your cash? I never understood that these women be going out of the country with these men getting shitted on and pissed on, and y'all be getting all this money, and then one lady said she went out of the country and did this with this man, foreign man who's rich. And you just go out there and let these men raw dog them and piss on them and shit on them and do all kinds of stuff to them, be incorporating animals with them, all kinds of stuff. And then he pay you a lump sum of money and you happy with that. And you come back and you was like, well, you ain't using no protection because he don't like it. And you don't know what the hell is, you don't know, man, this is dangerous. And then she come back talking about her bills are $10,000 or her bills. So she just made her bills. You just went out there and did God knows what with this strange foreigner, and your bills, you just made enough to pay your bills for 1 month? Oh my God. Girl, at this, so you got to keep doing this? Do you love it like that, or are you just desperate? Which one? Because I would lean more towards you like that. You like living on the edge, honey. You like risking it all. Oh my God. I'm just saying, you like risking it all. You like taking major risk. And then all you do is you paid your, that's it. You never thought about living below your means while you're out here risking it all so that you can have some money left over so you can build something up so you can eventually stop that? You know, it's like strippers who would say, oh, I'm stripping to pay for my college, or I'm stripping because I got a bigger goal in mind. Okay, so you got a certain amount you're trying to get. You want to pay off your student loan debt or whatever, so you can go to, so you can have a career and you can stop doing that. And then once you get to, you know, pay that off or whatever, you finish school, you can go pursue your career. Okay, I get that. But if you're just out here doing it and no goal in mind, you're going to have to do that for the rest of your goddamn life. And y'all spend so much, you can't even build anything, you know? But then want to shame men for not wanting to buy into this foolishness. Child, please. Child, I'm just saying. What's 503? Yeah, that's bad. Bad P management. They act like Jada Pinkett from the movie Set It Off. Oh, child, just filthy. 504 in the building. Women trying to impress women and not men is weird. I think a new drop is long overdue. I'm in a bind, Nate. Right. I'm in a bind, Nate. Not today. Right. It's crazy. But I mean, shit. It is what it is, child. Whatever. It's just a hot mess. Anyway, you know, but once again, women got it all together. This is why I talk the way I talk, because I realize it's not just men. I'm never reducing. I'm not putting all men in one category because they're good men, bad, whatever you want to call, whatever you consider good or bad. I think all of it exists, right? That's where I come. I believe it. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on the right side. Whatever, you know, if you're doing something that's foul, we know it. We see it. You know right from wrong. If you're doing something that could be looked at good, that's something good and beneficial, I say, okay, that's good. I'm not going to put every man in one category as these dusties bottom of the barrel, because I know that's not true. There are a lot of good men out here, a lot of responsible men, a lot of good fathers. You know what I mean? A lot of good husbands. A lot of good men in general. But the way these women talk, child, you wouldn't know it. They make it seem like all black men are just the low to the one, and then they make it seem like all black women are just the top of the barrel, so great. And we know that's, come on, y'all are tripping. Why they out here stabbing each other? Y'all the best of the best. Oh yeah, we supposed to congratulate you on that. The Bonnet Crew Societies of America is supposed to ignore this stabbing event. If I was in the Bonnet Crew Society of Members Club, I couldn't talk about it. I would have to come on here and smile and say, yes, all women are great, y'all. Yeah. We can do no harm. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to turn a blind eye to their foolishness and just say, oh my God, the men. While all the stabbings are occurring, all of the unalivings are occurring, all of the, you know, deleting your children, that ain't happening. Bonnet Crew Society members, woo-hoo! We're so great. We're buying houses. Yes, even though we can't afford them, we can buy them. Yes, we're doing great. Yes, when the house start having issues, we just get rid of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we're doing great. We don't have a man to help us. We can't keep up with the repairs. Every year the mortgage is going up because we signed we signed a home loan with an arm with an adjustable rate mortgage, and we didn't know what the hell we was doing. But girl, we living it, girl. We getting it. Yeah. But when the shit hit the fan, girl, we just ignore it and we just moved on. We gonna go back to apartments because we can't afford this, child. What is going on? We bought it, but now it's hitting the fan and it's too much. How did we know the mortgage was gonna go up every year? Why are they doing this to us? Oh, it's racism. They doing it to the black women. Why would you let us get these houses if y'all knew it was gonna go up like this? I can't afford this. How my mortgage went from $1,000 a month to $1,800. Oh, I can't pay it. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta move. Oh my God. And I'm by myself. Right. If something happens to the roof, I gotta pay for it. Hell yeah, ain't no maintenance man standing on the side. Remember, you own this. Oh well, my God. You a homeowner, so to speak. You didn't count up the cost? You didn't know that if your refrigerator break, you gotta buy another one? If the pipes burst, you gotta fix them? You didn't know that? This yours. Y'all so happy about buying homes, but at the same time, y'all trying to get rid of them because you didn't add up the cost. You don't know how this works. Nobody looked over you. They just gave you the home. You just signed it because they made it look affordable. And then you didn't realize what they were doing. And then when all the stuff started to hit, now a year later, now y'all complaining. I've seen those videos too. You don't know what you're doing. Oh, but you don't need a man. A man can't tell you shit. A man would have made sense and said, no, we don't want an adjustable rate mortgage. No, we want a fixed rate at least, or maybe a conventional loan, like something different. You know what I mean? Like, why would you go? You don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all signing. You just know, oh, they showed your house, you like it, and they letting you get it. You're not reading the fine print. You don't care. Oh, I can get it. Oh, okay. But that's the nature of a lot of women. You don't look at the overall picture. I say this all the time. We don't look at the overall picture. We want to look at something we wanted. We can get it. And that's all that matters. We don't look at the fine print a lot of times. It's not every woman, but I'm saying the ones who do. Because for the ones who are complaining, because we see them complaining, like you didn't realize what you were signing. You didn't realize this was an adjustable rate mortgage. You didn't realize that a lot of these loans are predatory loans that they get you in. They don't give you all of the information. They know you're not even looking for it. You don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. And then you get in here and they don't include, because first they don't include the taxes amount, and then the next year you follow, once you've been in a home, then they add, the taxes are added, and then you're not looking at the taxes, how much you owe on that, the insurance, all of that stuff. A lot of times they're not paying attention to that because they've never purchased a home, and then they're thinking, oh my God, this is I'm a homeowner, first-time home owner as a single mother, and you don't know what you're signing. And then when all of the bills start to accumulate, now you're looking at, oh my God, why do I have to pay all this? What is all of this? And then you end up you can't afford it, and then you end up having to leave the home anyway. This is why we see the foreclosures happening. And then they're making videos, well, home ownership is not all what it's cracked up to be to you. To you. There are many people who love being homeowners. Many people who love, being in their homes and not have to worry about living in apartments connected to somebody, or, you know what I'm saying? Or having to worry about landlords and things of that nature. There are a lot of people who love being homeowners. Just say it's not working for you because you didn't know what you were doing. That's all. But a lot of people are completely happy with being a homeowner. And listen, I don't care which way you go. I think home ownership is good for some, and I think renting is good for some people, or leasing. It just depends on your situation, what's good for you. There are a lot of people who are single women with no kids, single men who don't want to own. They would prefer to lease or rent because it's conducive to their lifestyle. They don't want to have the responsibility of the upkeep and all of the responsibilities that come with being a homeowner. They would rather just rent, because that way, they're not responsible for any damages, anything that breaks, like things of that nature. They don't have to worry about taxes. Some people don't want to do that because then they're looking at the taxes and all. So I'm not saying one way is right or wrong. It's not about right or wrong, but it's what is best for you. And I understand that, but I think a lot of these women are trying to prove something that they shouldn't be trying to prove. You're trying to prove that you don't need a man, so much so that you go sign anything just to show, hey, I can do this by myself. I don't need a man. And then when all of the things that are associated with that start to come into fruition, now you're looking around like, wait a minute, I need some help. I didn't know all this. Of course, you didn't evaluate, you didn't look into the process deeply enough to see what you were getting yourself into. You just jumping and doing it. And then when it all starts to make sense, now you're looking around like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why am I, why is this happening? Which is all a part of the process you didn't know. So now you got to do it all by yourself. And now you're complaining and now you got to let it go because you can't handle it all by yourself. And this is when you find women saying, hey, I've got the house. I got this. I got the degree. I got this. Now I just need a man to come in. Right. Because now all of that heavy load is all on you. The burden is all on you. And you didn't realize the cost. So now you want somebody to come in and take it on and give you a soft girl life finally. But now you've done it. You've created this lifestyle. Now you want to just walk away from it. You don't even want to contribute to your own creation. It's like you created it and you think that was a flex. And now all the responsibilities are hitting you, hitting your pot, hitting your purse. And now you want a man to come in and take it all on. And you don't even want to, you just like, you throw up your hands. I'm done. I did it for a while. I created it. Now I can walk away. Now I can have a man to come in. He can pay it all. Maybe he don't want to pay that all. He got enough sense to understand what mistakes you made. And he don't want to come in and just pick up and fix these mistakes because it's costly. It costs a lot. That's why you tired. But instead of you saying, you know what, babe, or whoever it is you dating or whatever, you want to come in, look, we can split this thing. Come on, I didn't know what I was doing. We could figure this out and work it out, but you coming in, we're going to be together. Let's work it out together. No, you don't even want to do it together anymore. You just want to throw your hands up and say, I'm done. I want a soft girl life after I done made these mistakes and created this so-called lifestyle that I can't afford. And now I want you to pick up the pieces. And on top of that, I need to take trips too. Child. Oh my God. And not realistic at all to say, damn, if you're going to come in and help me, oh my God, I appreciate you so much. You didn't have to. But but we ain't going on no trips and we ain't doing this because you're in a financial dilemma. We got to fix this. That means no trips for a while. That means no more overspending. If you want him to help you get it together, you can't at the same time want to go and still spend money on his dime while he's coming in to help you. This is the unrealistic expectations that a lot of these women have. Like you don't even want to cut back on the spending. Because it's his money. You done ran through your wallet and your purse, and now you want to run through his in the name of him helping you. Come on now, get your shit together. That's crazy. HOA fees are going up every year. They go up just about. Hell, and they don't even be doing nothing in the communities. They're just getting free money, in my opinion. And in our neighborhood, they built a park, but we got to pay for that. We got to pay. We got the HOA fees go up because you put a park in the community, and all y'all do is, they don't really do nothing really, but you got to pay. So yeah, it's just crazy. So yeah, I think it's just a hot mess. And I think a lot of women are in, hot water because they realize it and they didn't add up the cost. They didn't realize what it was going to cost them. They didn't realize, that this was going to be difficult to do. It was going to be difficult for you to do alone. And this is where you hear the videos. You hear them saying, oh my God, I didn't know this. I know. Of course you did not. And once again, just be more realistic about your approach and what you're doing. And, even if you get somebody to come in, just at least be appreciative and understand that this person, that is just not about, it shouldn't be just about that. But if you have somebody that's coming in, listen, appreciate them, accept them, not only just for that, but the fact that they're willing to come in and be a part of this and they want to help you out. So you should be willing to help each other, not you just trying to take advantage and still ignore the fact that this person is coming in to help you. And they want to help you and they want to get it together. Like, be more appreciative, be more open to be working with a person, as opposed to still having this horrible mentality that it's all about you. You doing it, you do everything the way you want to, even though you've already jacked it up in the first place. Like, be understanding and be realistic. That's what I'm saying. Like, stop with this selfish attitude. It does not benefit you. It does not help you. This is why a lot of men don't want to deal with women like this. Just as much as women wouldn't want to deal with the man who did the exact same thing. And women know it. You wouldn't want to deal with a selfish man, a man who was just entitled, a man who has all of these unrealistic expectations. You wouldn't want to deal with no nigga like that. No, you would not. So I just think that you got to think about what you would or wouldn't want somebody to do to you. And if you could say you would want a man doing that to you, then you shouldn't be doing it to them. Period. And so that's it. Think about what you want. If you met a selfish man who had the same expectations of these women, would you want to deal with him? You would dismiss him in a heartbeat. And if you had somebody who was trying to finesse your son like that, or a man trying to finesse your daughter, would you be accepting of that? Hell to the no. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You would not. You would not want to accept that. And so, yeah, I just think, think about when you're out here looking for these unrealistic expectations, think about if you would let somebody do that to you. And if you wouldn't, then you got your answer. So, so that's my take on that part, y'all. I just think it's unrealistic. And this is why so many women are single, because men are moving differently. They're just not accepting anything. They're not accepting the bottom of the barrel. They're just not accepting anything. They want more. Especially if women are looking for more, the men are expecting more too. As I said before, when it comes to a relationship, it's a give and take. It's a working together. It's not about me, I. It's about working together. And if you don't want to work together, then that's why you more than likely going to run into an issue when it comes to men, because these men are not just looking to just pay all your bills and pay for your babysitters and take care of your kids and do all this kind of stuff for nothing. No, they're not. There's a reason behind why a lot of men are not accepting these types of women. Hit the like button, you guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 240. Well, okay, y'all hit the like button. All right. I think the likes are caught up. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate you guys so much. I thank y'all so much for the likes. I just think it's just a hot mess. And y'all always hear me say, listen, I would love for Black women and Black men to come together and build families and communities, husbands, wives. Why not? We were there at one point, and then it just went downhill with these single mother-led households and this independent idea that we don't even separate from men and all this kind of stuff. It's just crazy, y'all. It's just crazy. Make sure you guys are supporting via Super Chat or Cash App, you guys. All I ask is at least a $5 Super Chat if you can afford that. If you can afford the $5 Super Chat, make sure you go ahead and support in that way, y'all. Definitely support in that way while we are on, cooking on this live stream. All right. So make sure you're supporting in that way if you can. I have an abandoned school bus for rent. Oh my God. Somebody says my cousin is stupid. She bought a 2025 Benz paying $1,300 a month. Now she missing meals. LOL. That's crazy. $1,300. Why? Now I'm cheap. I'm just saying. I'm cheap with certain things. I ain't gonna lie to you. $1,300 for a car note, I think is too high. No. I think that's too high. That's to me. I think that's too high. $1,300 for a car note? Hell to the no. I'm cheap. I don't. I think that's too much. I like to pay the cars off. I would rather no car note. I would rather have a car that's paid off. You know what I mean? So if the car breaks, or if you know what I mean, if you need maintenance or something like that, you can just fix it. You don't have to worry about high car notes, and then already insurance be high sometimes. Now, I'd rather a car paid off. So I mean, to have a $1,300 car note for one, and then what if you need multiple cars? We have a big family, so we need multiple cars. So who gonna be paying all these car notes for all these? Like, no. I'd rather pay a car off. I don't like all these car notes. And for $1,300 just for one car, that's too much. That's too much for. I mean, it's not that. Look, if you can afford it, cool. But even if you can afford it, why would you want to pay that? That's what I'm saying. Even if you can do it, doesn't mean you should. It's a car. All you're trying to do is get to point A, point B. You don't need to spend that much on a car. And if anything, if you want to spend for a car, spend on a car look at the car for safety features or safety reasons. But still, that's too much for me. That would be too. I think that's too high. You don't need to spend that much on one car. If you're gonna spend $1,300, I mean, shit, that should be between maybe, let me see, 3 cars. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you could have, if you're gonna pay. I mean, to me, $1,300, you could have 3 brand new cars with cheaper notes. And why are they paying so much? Is it because of the price of the car? Your credit is low? Because when you have good credit, you don't even. And then I saw this woman on Instagram. She bought a car. She said her note was. She put $4,000 down. She's paid, what was it? She was paying $1,000 a month for some car. The car didn't even look, I didn't even think it was worth that. And then she said, 90, what was it? 90 months or something. I don't know. It was extreme. Like, girl, why are you paying that much a month? And why are you putting $4,000 down? When you have good credit, you don't even have to put no money down. Y'all already know you don't have to put all that money down on no car, right? You don't even have to put money down on a car. If you got good credit, you just basically sign. You just basically sign and you walk out. You don't have to, you get a low interest rate and you don't have to put money down. So when I heard 4,000, I'm like, girl, no, you don't have to put no damn money down for no car. Brand new car. You can walk off the lot. You don't have to put money down. So why are people still put money down on cars? I don't know. Gorilla Grip Catch Club. Thank you so much for the super chat. It says research how Chinese families save money. Boom. It's an incredible process that helps them invest and prep their children to win. Exactly. You are absolutely right. But, of course, those people, but apparently, in other cultures, they say that the women don't work and the men are just taking care of everything. And we know that's not true. They work together and they build generational wealth for their children. We see them working together in their businesses. We see the whole family be working in there. They don't be hiring nobody outside of their culture and community. They'll set up shop in our communities, but you rarely see a Black person working in there, a white person. They hire their own. They're trained their own. They're building generational worth for their families. So when they have these businesses, when they're gone, they can pass it down to their children can pass it down to their children, and they keep it in the family. They understand it, but for some reason in our communities, we're the only ones who don't understand that, looking for some type of superficial glamour fantasy world, and it just doesn't exist. Thank you, Gorilla Grip Catch Club. I appreciate the super chat. JSU Tiger 07, thank you for the super chat. Says most women don't know how and are not humble enough to budget their money and eat rice and beans for dinner. Shout out to Dave Ramsey. Thank you, JSU Tiger 07 for the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it's like everybody, once again, unfortunately in our communities, a lot of us are conditioned to think that we should live a certain lifestyle, and it's even if it's not benefiting us, even if you can't build anything, even if you're not, you know what I'm saying, not in a position to do it, we've become accustomed to that, and it's hurting us. And this is why other people could almost brag about, oh my God, the Black community is at the bottom and they don't have this and they don't have that. And I think it's unfortunate, because I think we've been in a position where we've done better as a society, but we've kind of gone, backwards. We have not elevated the way they want you to think, because we're still at the bottom as a community. And once again, we have a lot of talented people in our community. We have a lot of people with the creativity, but we don't really capitalize it on the way that we should. We're still at the bottom when we don't have to be, but it's a conditioning and a programming that a lot of people in our community have accepted, and it's not really benefiting us when you really look at it compared to everybody else. So this is why I say something has to change, and this has to start with your mentality, how you think, how you see the world, what's important. Not just going out here trying to look good and please people and spending all your money on stuff that it's never going to matter in the end of the day. So I'm just like, why do it? It has to be a conditioning mentally. It has to be something that changes the mindset, because a lot of us have been indoctrinated into this mindset, and it's just not, and it's for a reason, to keep us stagnant. And just because you look good don't mean you're doing good. And I think, unfortunately, a look is more important than what is actually really happening, you know? So yeah, thank you, JSU Tiger 07. I appreciate you. Mr. C Cool G, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, been rocking with you for years. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're the perfect person to talk about trifling females. Successfully married women and men should be talking about having successful relationships. I agree. I agree 100%. Thank you so much for the super chat. And why I agree with that, because I think we see so much of the negativity about being single, about single mothers, and how, you know, they've had all these bad experiences, which I wouldn't take away from their experiences, but if that's their experiences. But we don't hear a lot about successful marriages and relationships and families who've chosen a different route. All we hear the majority of, oh, men ain't this and this and that. And when we say, oh my God, why you keep attracting the same kind of man and giving him a baby, never requiring marriage, never requiring commitment, never understanding what it takes to build a successful family. We don't hear that a lot. All we hear is men ain't shit. And all of us, and the women are just so great, but they can't get great outcomes. So yeah, I appreciate that, because I think it's important to share that, to show people a different perspective, not just keep harping on the problems, but trying to find a solution to fix it. If it's your problem, if that's your issue and you want better, but you keep getting the worse, then now you got to look at yourself and try to figure out, what can you do to benefit your outcome? Not just constantly harping on what's so bad. Because if you keep attracting what's bad, then you're gonna keep getting what's bad when there is good out here. So yeah, so thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we need to, and we have women on these platforms who are married, who have good husbands and have successful relationships. But once again, a lot of the masses don't want to hear that, because they take it as a slight against them because they don't have it. They get insulted by it because they don't have it and they don't know how to get it. So they want to make it seem like it doesn't exist because they can't get it. No, there are good men out here. If 54% of men are out here childless and single, then you can't snag you one man that wants to take you seriously and loves you and want to be there for you and support you and give you his last name and you be his wife, then they ain't all the problem. Some of y'all are the problem too. And that's all I'm saying. And so I can't speak on negative men or horrible relationships, because I haven't been in no horrible relationship. I've been married the majority of my life and I have a good man. So yeah, and I have a family and I have a house and I have cars and we're thriving and we're doing well. So I speak from that perspective. I can't speak from the hood, this and that. And I come from the hood. So I could speak on that too, because I've seen it. So I've seen it, and I know some hood people, and I know a lot of single mothers. So I do speak on that too, because that's a part of my experience as well, growing up. So I get it. And I know that all women aren't bad. I know all men aren't bad. There are bad men, there are bad women. There are good men, good women. We got to understand that and accept that. We can't speak from just negative on men only, and push this idea that all women are just great, because I know that ain't true. I know for a fact that ain't true. And you know, that would be like saying, oh, all men just cheat and women don't cheat. Are you serious? They cheat. They cheat too. But that's just a delusional mindset that women want to adopt because they don't want to make any changes. So it's easier. It's always easier to point the finger at somebody else except for you and not look at yourself. It's always easy. I get it. It's always easier to do that. Thank you, Mr. C Cool G, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah. So I just think, once again, it's a delusional mindset. It's a delusional mindset that a lot of women have in particular. And I'm not saying men aren't delusional, but we see more of the women who are pushing this narrative and speaking on it. So they are the ones that have to be considered and talked about, because come on, it's a delusional state. It is what it is, whether you want to accept it or not. And so if you don't change, because at the end of the day, it's not about my life. Your life is determined by your choices. It's about what you do. And if you don't do the things to get the outcome you say you want, then what can anybody else do? And if you don't want to listen to anything that might help you, or you don't want to try anything, That has nothing to do with me. Because I could give you some information that I think would help or benefit you. If you don't want to listen, that's on you. I don't have shit to do with that. That's your choices. Just like my choices are mine, and my choices have gotten me the outcome that I wanted. You have to have choices in your life or make choices in your life that's going to get you the outcomes that you want. That's it. At the end of the day, you can't make somebody listen or do what you think would help them. They got to figure that out for themselves. You gotta figure that out. They got to figure that out for themselves. Everybody, there's nothing anybody else can do to help you with that. And this is why I say, why are you complaining? Why are you constantly complaining about something you don't want to change? Or you think you got it made in the shade? Okay, cool. At the end of the day, that's you. If you think that you are doing the right thing, but you're not getting the outcomes that you want, that's called insanity. Keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, and you're not getting it, and you're not willing to change anything. How are you going to get it? Anybody in business, anybody with common sense understands that. So, yeah, and there's nothing nobody could do. But anyway, let's move right along, you guys. So I got another topic I want to discuss. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's move on to another topic that I have, y'all, because we already about to hit the 2-hour mark, but I don't want to go too far over. But I want to get into this topic. Make sure you hit the like button, y'all. Let's get into it. Here we go. Check this out.
I got catfished by a girl that looked better in real life than on the picture. All right, y'all. So look, I'm leaving this little spot right now. Just kind of making my way to my car. So boom, this girl, she been begging for me to take her out for months. And, I finally say yeah. So I pull up and she don't look nothing like she look on the picture. But the crazy part is she looked like better, like in real life, damn near like unreal. That's already strange. So, but like I said, the girl, she had like the same voice, same energy, just like a different face, just like way better. So, we talking and I asked her straight up, I'm like, why you using fake pictures?
Wait. So he's saying he was catfished, but the woman looked better in person? Okay, when do we ever see that? Usually when people get catfished, the person looks worse. He's saying she looked better in person. So I'm trying to figure out what the problem is, y'all. This is about being catfish. Because they're saying the catfishing is getting out of control. But he's saying the woman looks better in person. So she catfished him, but she actually looked better. Let's continue.
This is what you look like. And she just smiled at me and say, because you wouldn't have came if it looked like me. I'm like, what? Look like you? You fine as hell. So that already threw me off, but it got worse. Y'all, I check our messages like while we sitting right there, and every picture like she ever sent me is like gone, like they never existed. So that's when I got up because something just like fell off. So now I'm standing outside and I'm like just kind of on my way to the car, just kind of standing right here in this little breezeway. And I'm walking to my car and my chest just started to feel tight, whatever. And that's when my phone started to buzz and it's her. But I just left her like inside, whatever. So I opened the message. Y'all, it's a picture of me. But in the picture, I can see like the original girl that was sending the catfish pictures in the background of the picture. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. So right after that, I get a text message saying like, oh, do you like this version of me better? What? Y'all, what kind of Freaky Friday stuff is going on? Like the dating scene is crazy. I don't want to go on no more dates. Don't ask me for no dates. Don't nothing, y'all. I'm finna go. I'm going. All right, I don't know. Let me know something, chat. Let me know something.
Man, I got catfished by this girl one time so bad, bro. I dead ass almost left her at the movies. Now, this was before like Tinder was even a thing. I think this app was called like Badoo. So this was back when like people was using Badoo and they was using like POF, which is like plenty of fish. And so like I was acting on there talking to women and shit or whatever, right? And this one chick, bro, I was talking to her and shit. And mind you, I should have FaceTimed her. I didn't, but back then I don't think I was FaceTiming anybody, right? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We on the app talking for a little bit and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the picture, I'm like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? Let's go on a date. So it comes time for us to get ready to go on a date, right? Mind you, we only probably been talking for like a few days to a week or some shit, right? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I go to pick her up. And as soon as she came outside, I was instantly like, damn, I fucked up. I was like, damn, I fucked up, bruh. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, we here now, carry on. So she hop in the car and shit, and like I'm looking at her and shit. And mind you, this is not like me like trying to talk down and just be like, oh yeah, she's ugly, or whatever, right? Because like everybody's ugly to somebody, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm out there ugly to some women or whatever, right? That's just how it is. But for me personally, she just was not what I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what I mean by that more so, I guess like she was a lot bigger in person than she was in her pictures. Like the pictures were old that she had, basically is what I'm saying. Her pictures weren't updated, so that's like a catfish. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? We get on a date or whatever, and I'm still like, you know, well, she's in the car now, bro. I'm trying to be cool or whatever, right? So when we get to the movies and shit, we get out the car. Now we really like in front of each other having a conversation and shit, and we talking. And I'm just like, wow. And I went and looked back at the pictures again because I'm like, bro, ain't no fucking way, gang. And I'm like, you know what? I'm texting my sister on the side. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm low-key about to leave shawty at the movies, man. Just go home. I don't even want to go watch the movie no more. And it gets to the point my sister was like, yo, like, nah, you can't do that. Like, you gotta, like, at least take her back home type shit. Like, that'd be fucked up. And I was like, you know what? You might be right. So it dead ass got to the point where, like, we sitting outside and I legit was just like, yeah, nah, I don't really want to watch the movie anymore. I was just like, hey, some came up. I gotta go. I'm gonna take you home. So dead ass, I took her home. We didn't even go watch the movies and I left. I never spoke to her or talked to her again after that, for real. I think she knew what was going on. Like when she was like, oh yeah, you gotta, cause I think I made up some excuse about like going to pick my sister up or some shit from work or whatever the fuck I said. But yeah, she caught on to that. She wasn't cool with that, but I didn't really care. But yeah, I got catfish. I ain't really like
Y'all
that
gotta
shit.
be careful, baby.
I don't know if this technically counts as catfishing because we never met in person. But I need to ask for baby pictures even while we texting, goddammit. So a couple years ago, this fine ass girl hit me up on Instagram. I mean, fine, nice body, slim waist, nice, you know, ooh, I like them on a woman. And the way she DM'd me was so aggressive, like I can't even tell y'all what she said. But she looked so good. I'm like, this gotta give me a catfish. I'm like, we need a video chat, FaceTime or something. So we, you know, video chatted on Instagram. I'm like, oh, this a real person. And then we proceeded to exchange numbers. And so as we continue to text and talk more, I asked, I'm like, hey, are you transgender? She got real offensive. Why the fuck would you ask me something like that? Would she have the right to do shit like, do I look transgender? I'm like, no, you don't. I'm good enough for me. So she was already planning a trip to Houston from Atlanta. Like she was coming out here to Houston where I live there anyway. And we was just gonna link up. So we on FaceTime, you know, talking about linking up and like we was having that talk. And she had on some booty shorts, some real small booty shorts, like you could see her hanging at like anyway. Then I'm like, hey, you put them to the side. Let me see. And then she was like, you sure you ready? I said, yeah, baby, put them to the side. Let me see. Swear for living God, she pulled them to the side. A Long John Silver fell out. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, her shit bigger than mine. Ooh. And then I'm like, hey, bro, I asked you, was you transgender? Then she talking about, do this changes things? Hell yeah, this changes things. Yours bigger than mine. I can't be with no woman shit bigger than mine. I end up blocking her ass.
Wallah, catfishing should be illegal, okay? Because I've been catfished many times in my shitty life. And wallah, wipe that shitty smirk off your face. Because one time, I got catfished by a girl in a fucking wheelchair. Here's the fucking story. So I was in grade, like, 10, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting no girls, no punani, nothing, virgin. In my school, there's no white girls. But one day, one girl slid in my DMs on Facebook. She was like, oh, you're so handsome, so good looking. I was reading, I'm like, what's going on? Who's trying to prank me? But listen, I was very, very, very desperate. I'm trying to show off to my friends, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to limit the evil eye at the same time. So I show a 1-2 boy. I'm like, yo, this body's hitting me up. They're all jealous, like, yo, who's that? I'm like, mind your business, bro. That's my girl. That's who that. And I would always be like, yo, what up? Let's link up. I don't know. Something was fishy because we never really like linked up and shit. Till one day I'm like, yo, bitch, meet me at the fucking bench. And I was in period 2 English class. She's like, yeah, I'm coming right now. I'm like, whoa. I threw my phone. I ran out of the class. The teacher's like, where you going? I'm like, fuck you, guys. Stop cock blocking. I pull up to the bench. All excited. I'm like, yo, I'm here. Where you at? No one in sight. She's like, I'm right here. I'm looking around. I'm like, what is this? What the fuck? She's like, look to your left. I look. I'm like, what the fuck? And no diss or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But the goddamn girl was in a wheelchair. And I look at her in the eyes, she's all like, all excited, but I'm just like,
oh, no.
Oh,
yeah, I know. Oh, no. You lie. You lie.
Listen, wallah, God bless her. But like, come on. She was talking a big game. Hey, listen, she was beautiful in the face. Wallah, that wasn't catfish. She was gorgeous in the face. But she like had no legs. So I look at her, I'm like, Listen, I didn't waste my time here for nothing, okay? Let's go to the back. I wheel the chair to the back, I wheel her, I move it, and I take care of business, you know what I'm saying? I break her back some more.
Oh.
And then I have to take her back to the disability class, and
wow.
I mean, listen, who am I to deny her of her womanly needs? I think I got a good deed that day, you know what I'm saying? And listen, God bless her, she had a lot of fun too. Then I went back to class and my teacher's like, hey, what are you doing? Go to the office. I'm like, go to the office for what? I got suspended 2 weeks for running out of class, and they caught me on the camera. Allah, fuck this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Swiping, no swiping. Get the fuck out.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's crazy. That was funny as shit. No, he didn't. He did it with the lady in the wheelchair. He didn't give a damn, child. Baby, I thought this was funny. I wanted to share because this was funny to me, Lord. But listen, but on a serious note, they're saying, hey, be careful out here from getting catfish because what, you know what I'm saying? If you a straight man or a straight woman, like if you just straight, you got to be careful because, these people are out here, child, presenting themselves as something that they're not. And you would not know because, look, we got filters. We have all of these things, with the wig. So anybody can put on a wig, the makeup game, the makeup can straight transform you, make you look like a totally different person. So you got the makeup, you got the hair, you got the filters and all this. So online, you could look like a baddie. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, and then when you get in person, you like, wait a minute, something don't seem right. And then some people, they won't tell you. They'll say, this is what I am, child. You got to really do some investigating to find out what's really real. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think you got to be careful nowadays. There's some people who don't disclose their, transformation, I'll say, to be respectful. They don't disclose their transformation. They don't disclose who they really are and who they were born as and all of that. And then they be looking like some of them you can't tell. You can't tell, a lot of y'all might can tell, but some people can't tell. And then you end up talking to this person thinking, you know what I'm saying, it's one thing and then it end up being something else. And then now you end up in a sticky situation. You know what I'm saying? So be careful out here because they're saying the catfishing is really getting out of control. So I just be careful. Be careful. You know what I mean? And have a real conversation with people. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to say, look, where were you born, a woman, or were you born a man? Or I don't think that that's disrespectful. I think that's just being cautious because you have to be in 2026. So just ask the right questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. They'll let you know if you ask a question, that person will let you know if they say, I think that's rude and disrespectful, then you know what? Maybe you should just end that right then because that might be what you're looking for. I'm just saying, just ask the questions, get the answers, and keep it moving. And determine if that's something you want to pursue or not. But you please be careful because makeup can transform you totally. I've seen so many transformations with makeup. I mean, people look totally different with the makeup on versus the makeup off. And so, they can make themselves look like something that you like. But if you see them without that, it'd be a straight turn off. You're like, oh shit, damn, what did I get myself into? I really don't. And don't be so jump into something with somebody so fast before you really know what they look like and know. Because I know y'all remember that case. I forget where it was, where this man, I think it was in another country, when this man married this woman based off of how she presented herself. And then he divorced her because once he saw her real face, he wanted a divorce because he's like, no, we got to have kids, and I think people forget your kids going to come out looking like your real face. So however you really look, if you don't like that, that's what your children are going to look like, boo-boo. They're not going to come out looking like your transformation, whether it's just makeup or whether you take it to the extreme and do like plastic surgery or whatever, that's not going to, your children going to look like your real face. So be careful with that. You know what I mean? And so I think this is part of the reason why men are saying, look, I want to see you with fresh face out the shower, like what you look like. What's your real face? Not with the makeup, because makeup adds contouring. Makeup does a lot. So if I want to see you with no makeup on, what you look like without any of that, because that's what they want to see if they're truly attracted to you or the makeup. So yeah, I think it's very important. It's very important. It really is. I thought this was funny. But yeah, you gotta, a lot of people get catfish. A lot of people, meet these people in real life and they're like, oh, damn,
I don't really, it's not my cup of tea. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button, y'all. Please support the channel, you guys. Please support the channel. All right, so we're gonna move on, y'all. I just thought that was funny. I want to play this last clip now. This is it. We got to end with a Kendra G one. Shout out to Kendra G, y'all. We're gonna end with the Kendra G one. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. But I want to get into this one because I saw this one recently and I just want to share. It's not a long one because, well, we're gonna watch it and y'all gonna see. It's not a super long one, but y'all gonna see why. L Castigator VM 8-pack. I hope I'm saying that right. Says they got the Mission Impossible mask out. Oh my God. The Mission Impossible mask out. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat, y'all. Baby, it's insane. Please be careful out here dating, y'all. Because, yeah, online has made it even more difficult because you can. And then there are people who are actually putting not their real pictures at all. They're taking pictures from somebody else, somebody completely that is not them, and making you think that that's them, which is real, what real catfishing is. Thank you for the super chat once again. I appreciate you, y'all. So I want to go ahead and pull this one up, you guys. Here we go.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's your name, honey?
My name is Sheila.
Sheila, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida. How old are you?
I'm 38.
38. What do you do for a living?
I'm a customer service representative.
Customer service representative. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 8.
You have what?
I have 8.
You have 8 kids? Mm-hmm. Okay, how old are your kids?
21, 17, 16, 12, 8, 6, 3, and 1.
Are they all by the same man?
No.
Okay. How many men?
2. My first I had 4, and in my last marriage I had 4.
You have a 1-year-old though, so what happened with that one?
That's the man that I married. You know, it is not working out.
Are you married right now?
We're separated.
When are you going to be divorced?
When he signs the papers. Right now he's stalling.
So you're legally married?
Yes.
Oh my God. So I have a rule with that, but let's see if you pass the test to proceed. So how long have you been separated for?
We've been separated for over a year. Like right when my baby was born, we separated.
And all it matters is, and why won't he sign the paperwork?
Well, it's about my money and how much I make. He doesn't work. So I took care of everything. So he wants that same lifestyle.
So he won't sign because what is he asking for? Spousal support?
Yes.
Okay. And you're not agreeing? Mm-mm. So how long is this going to take? Because if a man meets you, he has to accept that, I mean, you do have 8 children, and he has to also accept that you're legally married. So what would you say to the guy that's cautious because of those 2 things?
Honestly, I would really tell that person, really not to worry about it, because eventually he will sign. He will, when he realizes I'm not going to do for him. And that's the problem that I have. I always do so much for him. It's not used to me telling him no. So that situation right there, the next guy I don't have to worry about.
Okay, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Well, I'm trying to figure. Okay, so she said he doesn't work. Did he not work the entire relationship? Was she taking care of him the whole time? I'm confused, but let's continue.
When's your birthday?
May 4th.
Okay, I'm May 7th. We 3 days apart. Let's see it. So this is Sheila, Tampa, Florida, 38, Taurus, customer service. She has 8 kids. I will say 2 men is not as bad as I thought you were going to say. Right. But 2 men. She is legally married, going through a divorce. What kind of man are you looking for at this moment?
Someone that's willing to work. Like, meet me halfway. I need somebody that's willing to work. I don't want nobody that doesn't want to work. I don't want nobody who want to just have a free ride. I want somebody that's going to help and work.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Oh, I have so many.
You have a lot of deal breakers?
Mhm. Can I skip that one?
No.
No.
Girl,
I mean, you have a
wait, Kendra Parker said, ma'am, if you have a lot of deal breakers, why can't you say one? Why is this so, how you gonna skip the one if you have a lot? If I have a lot of deal breakers, they're gonna come boom, 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 boom. This is my deal breakers. Why is it so hard for her to give all of her deal breakers if it's so many? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my God.
lot. So why can't you name one or two?
Right.
Because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be rude about it.
You don't have to be rude. Just
I'm curious. I want to hear
them. It's so much.
How can it be so much and you're not naming one?
Because I'm just saying I don't want to be rude about it. You know.
Is he in a house?
Like I don't want somebody that's gonna be. I can't do that one. It's too much.
You have to answer the deal breaker question. You don't got to name every single one, but you got to name one, two, at least two deal breakers. You said you have a lot. We have to hear it, honey.
Suspicious about this one, y'all.
Why? I'm just curious. Why is this so hard to answer?
Because it's a lot. That's why I'm just like, okay.
Something ain't right. Look at her. Oh, she gonna just get off. Girl.
Did you leave? Okay. All right. Well, I guess she wanted to go.
Hey,
I had no idea that a deal breaker question was a difficult question.
It's weird.
For those who don't know, the only thing you don't have to answer is the last time you had sex.
Right.
Every other question you do have to answer, just so we can all be on the same page, child.
Yeah, this was a quick one. I've never seen this happen in the history of watching Kendra G. Like, this lady said she had a lot of deal breakers, but she couldn't name one. Like, oh, is she lying? That makes me think maybe you lying about this whole goddamn thing. Maybe all this was just a hoax. It's not real. Why would you got so many and you can't give one? Gorilla Grip Cash Club says, is she even going to get a deal? Probably not. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, listen, and maybe it was a good thing that she did leave, because 8 children, even though it was just 2 men, that's, because usually if we see somebody who has 8 children, it's usually like 8 different men or, close to that. So I do think the fact that it was 2, that wasn't so bad. But somebody said she was trolling. Yeah, I think I think she might have been trolling, because how there's so many and you can't answer. You can't even give a few, 1, 2, or 3, but it's so many that don't make any sense. So a lot of people aren't always upfront when they come onto these shows. A lot of times it's just there to troll, and it's just what it is. And then the stories don't add up. And then Kendra and the Kendra cousins usually call it out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It just seems suspicious to me. But damn, if she really got 8 kids and she, divorcing her husband, it's like, because she said he don't want to work. And how long has he been out of work? That was the question I would have asked. Has he taken care of the family before and now he's just out of work and it's a problem, or what? I don't know. But I think a lot of times they're leaving stuff out either because they're trolling or they're making it up or whatever. And then, so yeah. And then she just got off. You couldn't answer those questions, even though it was so much. She probably wasn't being really honest about the situation, in my opinion. But I mean, hell, if she is 8 kids and all that, child, you might as well stay with him. Or just go ahead on and give that man a divorce or whatever you need to do and move on. Because I don't think too many men going to be signing up for that. That's just my opinion. I don't think too many men going to be signing up for you with 8 kids. And too many men ain't going to be trying to come in and take care of that and take on that responsibility. They're just not. They're really not. So I'm just saying. Avenge the Ancestor says, hello, Queen DeeDee and Room Be First. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. And thank you for the super chat, Avenge the Ancestors. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, I think, she couldn't think of the deal breakers. And once again, I think she and the 8 kids would definitely be a deal breaker for any man. And on top of that, and y'all saying, because I'm not trying to be mean or whatever. Yeah, she's on the larger side, and most men don't want no big old woman like that. I'm just saying, most men don't. Yeah, you have some chubby chasers out there, but the majority of men don't want no big old woman like that. So she got a lot of negatives, in my opinion. She got a lot of negatives when it comes to what men are looking for, and men are very clear on what it is that they're looking for. Most men don't even want women with children, so let alone 8, right? And most women don't want a big woman, so that's another deficit. They want more fit, feminine women. They don't want, so that's not something, that's not a plus for her. And so, yeah, either she just go ahead on and be with that man, figure it out, y'all work it out, or not, and let him divorce him and just go ahead and take care of them 8 children and be content with that. That's all I'm saying. Because, and be happy with where you are in life. And if you don't get what it is that you want, still be happy with your life, because it's your life at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I thought that one was crazy. I've never seen a person not been able to give their deal breakers, which would seem easy. If he don't work, that could have been, oh, look, one of them could have been, oh, you gotta, deal breaker is you gotta have a job. Deal breaker, you can't be lazy. Deal breaker, you gotta be loyal. Boom. She could have said 3. She could have made them up. Hell, nobody really don't know, but she could have said it. But yeah, so that was just funny to me. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody watching. Listen, thank y'all so much for showing up. Thank y'all so much for participating. Shout out to everybody who gave a super chat or cash app to support the channel. Hit the like button on your way out, you guys. Make sure you are watching the videos that are already posted on the channel. Make sure you hype the videos up if you can, y'all. Also, turn on that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post new content, or go live, because you never know when I'll go live. I used to go live on Tuesdays and Fridays, but I may pop up here like I did today, for an impromptu live. Make sure you guys are hitting your notification bell to be notified when I upload new content, all right? So make sure you are continuously supporting in that way, you guys. Continue to share the videos, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys so much for the love and support that I get on my videos and on my channel. So make sure you are doing that. Hit the like button on your way out, you guys. If you want to go and support my husband's single, it's pinned to the top of the chat. Make sure you go over and download his single if you are interested. He has more music that he'll be putting out as well, so make sure you are supporting that if you are interested. All right, so thank y'all once again for being here. I appreciate you guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys really, really soon. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Later. Mwah. Bye.
Laugh and my heart chokes. Like might as everything you touch turns gold. You dance in the hallway like nobody's told. You say my name so softly, like I did a word. Yeah. Every time you're near me, all my doubts get blurred. You take my day, turn it right, brand new. Every look you give says I choose you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me in a way I never understood. And every little smile, every little move you do, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I get it's all about your dreams, eyes wide, shining clear. And you tell the wildest stories I could listen for years. And you roll your eyes and kiss me when I'm stubborn and proud. You pull me back to center when my thoughts get loud. You take my fear, turn it into truth. Yeah. Every time you touch me, I remember you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me, I never understood every little smile, every little move you do. When the world feels heavy on my shoulders, you lean in, lay your head right over mine. You say, we can carry this together. And just like that, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I get you every day, all the way. I get you get me in your eyes. That's when I'm free. I get you. Anybody ever could, then you get in a way I never understood it. Every little smile, every little move you do, baby. I don't need a reason, I just know I get you. I get you. Yeah, I get you. You get me, and I get you.